Hey everyone, Tappers here again, and welcome back to the Mario RPG playthrough. When we last left off, we infiltrated Booster Tower with the help of King Bowser, who convinced us to join his Koopa Troop, but not really. So, let's see. Last we left off, I have almost no flowers, and with that, I can have 40, which is conveniently what I need for a maple syrup to fill me up completely. So, heading into the next room, we get a little secret thing. If you read this note, take a look at Booster's family portraits in order from the oldest to the youngest. So, if you remember the thing back at the entrance, we had 6 of these portraits. Now, we want to touch these in the correct order. We have the scholar, the blonde transvestite thing, the pirate, the mob biker dude, mohawk, the Travelocity gnome, and Booster himself. And he spits out a key, and he gets caught in the thing somehow. We get the elder key, and if you read the note, remember to respect your elders. Yes, indeed. So if we enter, we see a chomp thing. So we're going to kill it, but he's very hostile. But Bowser seems to have something of interest with this chomp. And we're forced to look away because I guess it's a she. So I guess, since we have Princess Peach, maybe Bowser could have this chomp for himself. And with that, Bowser actually gets himself a weapon called the Chomp. So, kind of like Mario, Mallow, and Geno, we each got a different weapon. And it boosts his attack by 10. It's also a lengthier attack than the claw that he has, so there's that. There's nothing of real interest in this area. Actually, there's a few chests, but we also get to see oh, there's a mushroom right there. I didn't even have to use the flower tab. But if we jump on this, the thwomp will... I have no idea how they move with them on the seesaw, but... And I just ran into that sniffet there, so I'm kind of stupid. And I can't run away. Why is that? But, whatever. Let's see, these Remocons. I don't remember if they're weak to jump or not. Well, actually it did a good enough damage, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I was going to mention in the last part about the switch that I pressed, which opened Booster Pass. I could go back if I wanted to, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'll worry about it when I'm able to go back. And wow, 38 damage against low HP, high defense enemy. That's really something. Okay, so when I was not getting interrupted, there's a frog coin here. It's not really a hidden chest, I would say, but it really doesn't matter. Oh, this part. This is an interesting area where you've got... This room is actually booby-trapped, as you can see right there. Certain spaces have these fireball enemies, which have close to no health, and they also have speed like a mofo. I can't think of anything else to say. They also have high evasion, but they have... Okay, I already said they had 10 HP. And they also can give out lucky flowers if you're lucky. And I also get to show this off for once. They don't give coins, but the lucky... You get to play an egg minigame, where you have to find Yoshi. If you find Yoshi, you get the HP or whatever. If you get it wrong, you get nothing. If you get a tie, then you just get what you pay for, or originally would get. So, if we get the room key and go in here, we will find Zoom Shoes. These are kind of nice because they can boost your speed by 10, and they also boost your defense by like 5. I'm giving them to Bowser because he has the lowest speed, and he'll at least be able to go first, or at least something. So we're going to clear out the rest of this room and then be on our way. We also have actual Chomp enemies, which have a strange hitbox for some weird reason. And they also have kind of high defense. I think they have like 100 HP, 150 HP. We also get HP max because Bowser totally needed it. And oddly enough, I wanted to say that these Chomps are immune to jumping, but they actually are weak to lightning. And they can also attack you from a distance because that's kind of how it works in RPGs. They just have to have a little animation and then they just flash a bit. And oddly enough, the Masher is kind of being consistent with its damage output. And look at that, I actually would have gotten a level up. And I also get Geno Boost, which is a very good spell, which I will show off. Let's see, I'm going to switch out Mallow for a bit, just so that Geno doesn't feel completely abandoned. Also, in case you haven't guessed, HP is distributed evenly, so you don't have to worry about them not getting HP. And Bowser all of a sudden thinks he's a train, and... Choo-choo! I love that. It's you again. I'm amazed you got this far. It's quite amazing you are. Maybe you help me clear something for me. My bride-to-be is chanting, Mario help me, Mario help me, Mario help me, Mario help me. My god, how there's no way somebody like that, or there's no way the princess could talk at that kind of speed. I mean, she would just pass out. Is she showing her happiness? Hey, wait a sec. Maybe Mario is another guy. What if you're this Mario she's talking about? Trying to take my bride. Why don't you take this instead? So... yeah, he throws bombs at us, and we get a little alcove here where I guess they intend for you to hide, which is what I always do. But we're not going to worry about him. We're just going to jump here, and we just disintegrated. That bomb killed us. He's gone! That's not fair! I'm so hurt. I only wanted to play with him. That sounds wrong. Now, what expression should I be wearing at a time like this? Yeah, Booster is really sheltered and doesn't really understand human logic in most cases, and his mouth is open agape. Maybe I should look like this. And I guess he understands crying, and Mario's getting mauled by a Chomp. And this is what I meant by a strange hitbox. Clearly, I went into battle last time when I touched the Chomp part of the Chomp, but I guess it's supposed to be the pedestal here. Now, I could probably get into a fight with it because there is actually one more fight that I'm supposed to show. I should show off where you fight a jester clown thing, but I can't. I can't seem to have much luck doing that. But there's a hidden chest with a goodie bag, which is actually a usable item. But where is it? Oh, goodie bag. It's packed full of coins. You can also use it in battle, but there's really no reason to ever use it. So yeah, we're actually at the end of the area. I'm going to be making 2 different saves, and this will become apparent soon enough with what happens next. Because we get to play a little game, but we also find an empty room with curtains, a Mario doll up there. I'm really tired of that Mario doll. A Peach doll. Yeah. Somebody stole Gaz's dolls and stuff. Also, you have a Samus doll. And there's a bunch of other stuff. If you look carefully, you have one of the Pac-Man ghosts. I don't know which one it is, but that doesn't matter because we're here to save Peach. And with that, we're going to pretty much be coming to the end of the game. But the door's locked and we need to open it. Now, if Bowser's smart, he'll break the door open and save the day and all that other good stuff. But now Booster is about to have us cornered, so we get to hide in the easiest hiding spot of all. We can move freely behind the curtains, and we also have to hide from the Sniffets. So that means we get to play a little mini game. But before that, we have a little sequence where we can still move around and eavesdrop on what's going on. And they're talking about Peach and how he wants this girl in his life, so he wants to marry Princess Peach. And they get the idea for a wedding ceremony and a party at this place, but Booster has no clue what a party is, and you get one of the best dialogue sequences where you drink punch and eat cake. Doesn't that sound delicious? And Booster can't even comprehend what punch and cake is. So it doesn't really matter because he feels that the rehearsal is pretty important and he decides to practice that. And they try to force Peach to get a smile when it's not exactly a living being and all that other good stuff. So now, I guess they're playing the part of Mario kind of breaking up the whole situation, and now they think that the doll is behind the curtains, even though there's a doll right up there. So we get to hide, and they can't really tell that I'm here, so I'm just going to play around a little bit. Now, there's two different outcomes. You don't have to win this, but for the main part of this playthrough, I'm going to be trying to succeed at clearing this little mini game. But there is something that'll happen if you get caught 3 times. I will show that on a different file, just as kind of an optional thing, but I'm not going to take that as part of the actual playthrough. Yeah, the snippets kind of do some fake outs and all that other good stuff. Eventually, the third one will come and all the other good stuff. So we're actually getting close to the end. What else can I talk about? Yeah, apparently they have no necks and they don't see the Mario dolls, so... Oh yeah, and then for some reason they all open one at a time, and then they all open up, and it's over, but then Booster finally decides that, hey, maybe we should all open at the same time, and we're caught. Until they realize the folly in their plan, that the doll is up there, and that they can't reach it, much like everybody else in the Mario universe. And pretty much they tell him to just lose it, and then, yeah, game over for them. And they get to cry for a year, and I can't move because I guess we have to be a good Samaritan and pretty much help them out and all that good stuff. You're so kind. Thank you for helping me get the doll. I'd like to reward you. So yeah, if you succeed in this, he'll give you an amulet, which is another accessory which I think I'm going to give to Bowser since I have nothing else to do. And the password is tap 2, because I guess he can break the fourth wall and understand what our real name is or something. So yeah, we can go after Peach, or we can go save Peach and all that, but I am going to save right here so that I don't have to use some sort of save state and all that good stuff. I'll be back. I'm cutting this part, and then I'll be back in a few minutes where I'll show you what happens when you don't succeed. So I'll see you for that. Okay, so we're back. Took 5 minutes to get back to this part. Well, except it really didn't. So now I'm going to show what happens if you fail to do the minigame right. So we're going to get caught, and surprise, we're caught. Hey everybody, did you see someone behind the curtains, or was it just me? It's a pain, but we should check one more time. You know, at some point I just wonder, couldn't you just have all of them just open the curtains and then just kick the crap out of us? But they feel that a third peek is necessary, so we get caught a third time, and yeah, jig's up. Yeah, it's Mario. That's impossible. He may have passed all my traps. But we're gonna trip him this time. Huh? That must be Mario. Well, you just said that. Let's make sure. You, check it out. So, yeah, we get to fight the 3 Sniffets and Booster, but we can't really fight Booster right now because... plot convenience? I don't know. Anyway, so I brought Geno into this fight because I wanted to show Geno Boost. So... Geno Boost, if you use it right, your attack goes up and your defense goes up. You want to hit a button right before the thing ends, and then you hear the little crackle. And they used on Bowser, which did nothing. Mario took some damage, and Booster took nothing. Now, I'm also going to show off the other move, Terrorize, which is the power of a diamond. You want to rotate the control pad, or the stick, which I'm using, and exclamation points will show up, and they took 31 damage apiece, and also had exclamation points, which it also shows that Fear Stats has been afflicted, which you can't see, and 151 damage is incredible. So, yeah, this guy is probably going to die now. I think they have 200 HP, and we also get a lucky. So, that's good. I also forgot to mention that these guys use Static E and Bolt, which do... Oh, and Blizzard, which do kind of crap damage. Well, at least to Bowser, anyway. And I don't remember how long Geno Boost works for, but it's pretty much a means of just ripping through everything. But there's also another use for the Geno Boost, is if you use an attack item like the Rock Candy, it boosts the amount of damage you can do. So Rock Candy would normally do, I think, 200 damage, but I think with Boost it'll do... trying to think how much. 250 or maybe 300. Harumph! Just as I thought. It is Mario! Let's wind him up. So now you get to fight Booster, and... I've only fought Booster once, and I don't think he was all that bad, but that was mostly because I was at a higher level, so I'm not sure how this will go. But he has some very frightening attacks, and one of them is he punches us for 5 damage, and Bowser's at 69. Okay, I'll shut up. But there's one attack I want to show. My God, 220-something damage. That's incredible. Okay. Can I get him to use the awesome attack? Oh, there we go. Loco Express. Rides a trade, and he missed. Oh my God. But if you don't block it, it does a massive amount of damage. It's pretty incredible like that. Yeah, that was bad timing. There's one other attack he can use. Let's see if he... Okay, he uses Loco Express again, and if you don't dodge it, it does maybe like 100-something, but Bowser has such great defense he does not care. The other attack he uses is called Spritz Bomb, or he just jumps and then 1,000 bombs just come from the air and they kill you. So we got 22 experience. It doesn't really matter what I do because this isn't going to go on my main file, but we got 140-something coins and we failed another minigame. It doesn't matter. So if you win, then he'll say the same stuff as before about he's got a schedule, he'll mention the password, but you don't get anything, and also that Sniffit didn't say anything. So next time I will be back on my main file and we will go after Booster, save Peach, and whatever other good stuff. So, see ya.